No. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, I have had a cold for like 2 weeks now, and it's driving me insane. You guys, it's Wednesday, September 26th. It's been like 2 weeks since we last did this. Not to say that was on purpose, because it wasn't, and I've been totally shooting stuff, and every day I wake up and mean to quickly slap it together in an edit, but it's just been a crazy 2 weeks. Oh, my voice is just, God, coming back from San Diego just, it's worse than it has been. So I need to go get some Dayquil or something and get it together, because it is not going away, which is so annoying. I got bit by mosquitoes yesterday, so I'm dying. But, hi! Here's what you're about to see. I had to write it down because there's so much. Okay. When I last left you, I was about to go golfing, which, growing up, I played golf for like 2 or 3 years, maybe. I mean, off and on growing up, I played golf because my dad was a golf pro, and he loves golf, and he wanted my sister and my brother and I to play golf. So he would do everything he could to make us play, and it was just too intense for me. It wasn't fun. He didn't make it very fun. It was very much about being the best and winning, and I just rebelled, and I regret it because I love golfing and it is so much fun. So I'm getting back into it. And my sister plays with this group called Gruder Golf, and they had their 2nd annual ladies outing, and it was so much fun. See for yourself. All right, Sam, what are we doing?
We're playing golf today with Gruder Golf.
Okay, explain Gruder Golf again.
Gruder Golf is a cool organization that started in New York City, and it's encouraging women to play golf. So most women here, it's their first time ever on a golf course, so it's really fun.
And wait, tell us about the sponsorship on the holes.
So on each hole, there's going to be different billboards with different, or not billboards, but they got all their single friends to how do you explain it?
Single dude friends
to sponsor a hole, and based on how much money they donated, the more money they donate, the bigger the card. So like some people only donated a small amount, it's like an index card, and then the ones that gave more money have like posters. So we're gonna FaceTime all the guys.
All the guys. I realized I didn't move my body.
It's okay. We can do it again, Kelly. A little bit.
I did it from my wrists. I heard Sam yelling at me in my head.
Kelly! It's a long hole. What's that? This tells you how far you are from the pin.
Are you looking for birds?
No, I'm lasering how far it is.
Are you a bird hunter?
Kelly,
We're 112 yards away, you guys. I looked in the bird finder.
I love the bird.
We had so much fun. So much fun. I've been playing a lot of golf since that. And yeah, that week, the next day I did 15 miles, I want to say, with the last 3. Maybe it was 2, the last 2 half marathon effort, and that went really well. Didn't film anything because I was hurting. And the next week was a great week. I only had 1 speed day, and that was on Tuesday. We went to the East River track for the first time since it opened, and we were supposed to do 14 400s.
important piece of this workout is not the workout itself, it's how we utilize this instrument that we've been given back.
Woo woo!
We have the straight track, 6 lanes. Etiquette, just like Central Park, we got to make sure we're doing the right thing. Our workout is 400s tonight. That means we can use a staggered start and make sure we're not crowding multiple lanes. When you come through the line, we're going to be going inside, just like icon. You guys are going to be going inside the track over towards the long jump pit. Doing 60 seconds rest, so it's going to be boom, 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 all the way through.
It was going so well. I love running at the track again. I felt amazing. And then at like the 9th repeat, maybe, like I started feeling this weird like pull right in here. And I was like, this is odd. So I kept going, and every time we went for a new rep, like it just got like a little bit more intense until finally I was like, something's not right. I'm going to stop. And I cramped. Like I was fully cramping in my abductor. Really bad. So the next day I went and saw Rachel at Finish Line PT to see if it was okay. No, I want to do this because yesterday this cramped.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
Like really badly.
Cramped?
I don't know if it was cramped or like it kind of almost felt like a strain.
Okay.
And it's sore right now, like sore to the touch, like this little gentle kitty kneading that I'm doing with my paw. I don't know what happened, and I don't know what muscle that is.
It's your adductor. Here?
Yeah, it's like a little bit more up.
Or here?
It's like right in there. Yeah.
But I'm like more here or more like
I'm in there for sure. Also right there.
during an adductor.
Yep, there too. Not so much
Did
there.
you do speed?
Yeah, we were doing 400s, and I felt totally fine. Here, didn't feel like I was straining. Actually felt a little like I was pulling back. Like I felt like we were just like casually working hard. And then it like was like very subtle.
Casually working hard.
That is how it felt. That is how it felt. You can laugh at me, but that's how it felt. That is the best description that I could do.
Okay.
And it started really, really like faint.
Yeah.
And like with each 400, it like felt like getting started became a lot more.
But you kept going.
Well, no, I was supposed to do 14 and I only did 12. So I stopped and like really like rubbed it out for 2, and then I did one more with the team and one more on my own, then I was like, and I'm done.
Did you wrap it with the compression wrap?
Yes, I did voodoo bands and I foam rolled when I got home.
Feel better?
It feels a little better today. And then, yeah, and then I did my ear pans all morning and last night.
So do you have to run today?
I don't have to. I was just going to do Ultra G.
I would do Ultra G and see how it feels. You may have tweaked it a little bit.
Do you think I should just not run and rather focus on getting my 18th? We're not doing speed tomorrow.
See how the Ultra G feels.
Okay.
If the Ultra G doesn't feel good though.
I was looking for an excuse not to run right there.
I know you were. Do you think it's okay? Should I not run?
I probably shouldn't run today, huh?
You probably should try.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
don't
I'm
go
down to
far.
run. I'm just.
How far are you supposed to go?
I don't think there's a.
Maybe just try like 3 or 4 miles on the Ultra G.
Okay. Luckily, like, things were not serious. Rachel wasn't worried about it. I ran that day. And then that day was also my birthday. Yeah, my birthdays are always like a bittersweet day for me. Normally I don't like to do anything. We go to Shake Shack for my birthday, but this year my sister and I, we decided let's do something a little bit more structured. Otherwise, like, I'll just dread it. So we went to this place called 5 Iron Golf here in Flatiron in Manhattan, which is 5 Iron Golf is like where I'm going to be all winter long. It is so much fun. It is so cool. They're like golf simulators, and there's like a bar and ping pong and foosball table, and most of my friends don't golf, but it was so easy. Sam was giving everyone tips and pointers, and then there was like couches where everyone could chill on and just like hang and eat and drink. And we had a really good time. But the day itself was, earlier in the day, was struggling a little bit. It's just like my birthday is just like a giant reminder that my brother's not here. And it's like another year without him. Growing old without him is just so hard. Any milestone is hard. This week, one of my best friends in the whole entire world, Emma, she got married. I met Emma when I was 1.5 years old. We moved to where my parents live now, and we all lived on the same street. And we were just, me, my sister, and Emma were fast best friends. She's the best friend anyone could ask for. She makes me a better person. We've traveled together. She came to Berlin with me when I ran the Berlin Marathon. She came to London with me when I ran the London Marathon. She's just the most selfless person on the face of the planet, and fun and funny and smart. And it was such a fun wedding. But the hard part about going home in the middle of marathon training is getting our long run in. So I had to run 18 miles, which, like, I have nowhere to run there. It wasn't that big of a deal. 18 miles is really long for me, though, so I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know how everything was going to hold up. But you can see for yourself. I forgot my Martin water bottle, and they're always so specific about 17 fluid ounces. So I'm going to measure 17 ounces of water. Sam, are you coming to get coffee?
Friday, September 21st. 18 miles in North County, San Diego. I'm at my parents' house because one of my best friends is getting married. But I have to do my 18-mile long run. About a mile in, so practically finished. When I first started running, this piece right here, without the sidewalk, used to scare the crap out of me. Now I'm like, I don't care. I run in traffic in New York all the time. So funny. All right, let's do it. 4 miles. I feel great. This is a great run. I think it's because it's cold. It's like 65 degrees. And I forgot what it feels like not to run in hell when it's hot as fuck and humid as hell. To the beach. I forgot my water bottle this morning, but we're about 5.25 in. Time to take my first gel, and then I'm gonna stop at the gas station and grab a water. Woo! I stopped to get a water and got a scratcher. I'm a loser.
It went great. Like the best long run I've had this year. I'm in total and complete awe at how great it was. I think I woke up and I had the impulse to kind of like start dreading it and dragging my feet. And I did drag my feet a tiny bit. I hung out with my cats. But I also felt really excited that I got to run that far when I was feeling a little uncomfortable, because weddings like my birthday are just like another hard one, you know? Like there was even a point where I was standing up. Me, my sister and I were both bridesmaids, and I'm standing up there, you know, and they were talking about family, and I looked out at my family because of my grandparents, my aunt, my parents were there, you know, and I just think about the day I get married, and there's gonna be, ooh, don't cry. You know, there's going to be an empty chair for Scott, and I almost cried up there. Luckily, like, when you're a bridesmaid and you cry, everyone thinks that you're happy. And I was happy. But it is also, like, weddings are hard, you know, for us. They're fun. We had the best time ever, don't get me wrong. We danced our faces off. Everything was amazing. Emma was amazing. They looked so happy. They're like the best couple in the world. They've been together for 9 years. And Mike is the funniest guy on the face of the planet. They're just perfect for each other. And, like, it's rare to see a couple like that. So we had the best time ever. It was amazing. It was such a nice trip home. And I am so stoked that my 18-miler went well. You know, I felt so good that the last 4 miles I threw in little 2-minute pickups on the mile to get my pace down and, you know, just to, like, shake it out. And it was just such a good run. I feel so strong right now, which is such a blessing. And it's something you work for. I talked about this on my Instagram the other day. You know, these breakthroughs that people talk about, you know, like I had a breakthrough. If breakthroughs feel like they happen all at once, but the truth is, like, we all build these giant walls in front of ourselves to stand in our own way, you know, to give us permission to, you know, reach our potential and see where our limit actually is. I mean, we all have these predefined limits that are total and complete BS. Yet we like live as if they are the word of God, you know. God forbid we dare to go past what we think we're capable of, or even like try to go half of what we think we're capable of. So we make these walls right in front of ourselves, and we don't see ahead because we just see this wall. And what training does is it's just like these constant little teeny tiny cracks. And eventually, with enough practice and with enough cracks, you break through completely and you move past it and you move forward. And I mean, you'll hit another wall. There's walls the entire way. But those little tiny cracks that happen, you know, they only happen when you continue to give your best effort, you know? And sometimes the cracks are really small and other times they are pretty substantial. I can tell you, like, Sports Bra Squad, like, that step towards accepting my strength and embracing my strength and seeing my strength, that was a massive crack. That was a seismic shift in my being. That right there made me shatter. I can name a couple of days during BQ or Bust 1 where, you know, I remember doing mile repeats and being so afraid of seeing, like, I think I had 3 or 4 mile repeats. And I think the times were like 6 minutes, 45 seconds. And I remember seeing a 6 minute and just feeling sheer panic. But I could also hear Dr. Bob's voice in my head saying, it doesn't matter what you do, you just have to try. You know, tell yourself, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to try. I'm going to see what happens. And I did, and it was like, I was firing them off, no big deal. Granted, like, after the second repeat, I wanted to die, but again, proving yourself not wrong, but just showing yourself what you're capable of because you worked for it, right? Like, it's not even proving yourself wrong. There were so many days like that. Days in Chicago where I would have bet $1 million that when push came to shove and everything hurt and I knew BQ or Bust was off the table, like, I would choose comfort over pushing towards my personal best. And I didn't. I pushed towards my personal best. Same with London. Like, I would have bet I would have quit over finishing that race. And this time around, you know, like, there's still ambiguity because I don't really know where I'm at. I feel really great and I feel really strong. And there have been moments in training where I'll talk about this week, but, you know, we'll talk about that when we get there. There was some stuff that happened yesterday that I want to talk to you about. But yeah, big things. Like, I'm feeling great. This is do or die time. Not do or die. This is, you know, today's the day time. Because we have 3 weeks of training left before we head into that taper. And this is where, you know, all the work we've put in has led to. And these weeks are just really, really, really important. Really important. So it's really important that every single day I am doing everything I can to put myself in a position to be my strongest self tomorrow. No more traveling, thank God. I'm here until New York, I think. it's getting down to the wire. Week 11. Here we go.